Hello guys, Showy here playing more Aviary Attorney, and we have 3 days between the first part of the trial and the second one. And I would love to try this again, to talk with a lady, but I don't think that she's gonna answer because it takes no time. Let's try it without wasting time. That's so strange, I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock. We really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. That's sad. I feel like when I played Mass Effect that I kept messing up the interaction with NPCs. Now, I guess we can do this guy a solid and go talk to Mousy. Maybe Mousy will give us some clues. Oh, customers, says Mousy. I mean, hello? Is this the office of Renard Volps? Ah, it's you two. Mousy? What are you doing here? Ah, this is where I work. See? R and M, Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Volps and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volps who chooses which cases to take on. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh yes. The birds have migrated successfully. But if Monsieur, I mean Prince Juan, told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. These are used train tickets? It looks like 2 people took the railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names. Gautier Signe, Nicole Signe. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. Neither do I really. Monsieur, I mean, Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people, and then to make sure they caught the train. And so that's what I did. Strange. Not sure exactly how these stops are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them, just in case. So, they helped migrate the parents of the flower girl, who were supposed to be what they were threatening her with? Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing Carrier. Good call. Alright. Alright, there was one day. This is Madame Quanel's student tavern. Ah, fuck. What are we doing? Chocolate. Okay, now that we know the judge, maybe we can check. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have your turn to ask more questions. It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance that your products could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all Paris. I go to great length to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand. I see. Was there something else you wanted? Yes, I want to ask. About the... Yacht. Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus? Yes, monsieur. Alright. Have you ever served... Wait. Did you say yes? Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a while ago. On the 6th of January, to be precise. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fella. Big, toothy grin. About 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. Custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample. That's kinda good though, because you would have died. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Haggaslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus' receipt? I can do one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand. Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all. Okay, guys. We will accuse the judge this time. However, it would be a good idea to check whether the other one, Judge Maxime, the one who fell down the stairs, is okay. We kinda will need him. Would you look at this? Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink. I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time. You've been enormously helpful. I'm glad to be of service. I wish you best of luck in your case, messieurs, says the elephant. He must be always the topic of conversation, you know? The elephant in the room. Okay, no, I'll stop now. Wait. Aviary Attorney. No case is too big or too small. No junk mail. Why do I only have this option? They're forcing my hand here. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. We've still got one day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we should just play some cards? Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. Oh no, he has been dating the flower girl, huh? What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, you know. Anyway, I realized that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. Okay? What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died. And we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico would almost certainly bring that up. So I thought myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof or whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I am not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that, that's why I already consumed the wrapper. Wait, bro. 45 minutes ago. Whoa, Sparrowson? God damn. He's an idiot. Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? That's a nice looking doctor, look at him. Well, he's not conscious right now, but he's stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? Well, it's a long story. Lawyer in occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. Why you're here then? But I have sent for a specialist who would be here by tomorrow morning. That's good to hear. Thanks, doctor. Wait a moment. There is a matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. I have no money to pay the doctor. Okay. What the hell was the Sparrow's son thinking? I can't win a case like this. You. I have finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can see you, monsieur. Step forward. Alright, I will step forward. But it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Bro. Okay, I got kidnapped. Oh, they threw me in the river. Or what, JJ Falcon? Bro. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus on count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Bro, where am I? Did it work? Damn Cutterline. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. I have nothing to say to that. Silence. It shouldn't be surprised. There are no words that excuse the heinous act of putting an innocent man on death row. It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I am not done talking to damn Catiline. It wasn't my fault? Is that the excuse you make after all your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather? Huh. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrow son. Have you come to berate me too? What? No. I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Where am I? So... I guess the river pulled me there. Come on, monsieur. Wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me. Oh, goodness. I wasn't sure I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. My head. Where am I? The Pont des Arts, you know, by the Louvre in Paris, France? I just fished you out of the Seine. Nearly broke my road doing it. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January and around 9 o'clock in the morning. 21st? 9 o'clock? Oh no, the trial. Should have been there 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late. But take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprinted. In your condition? That would be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll go get some dry cloth. No time. Wait, monsieur. At least take this before you go. What is this? A dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle. Very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but it isn't mine. Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey, don't call me a fisherman. Alright, guys. So, we are arriving late, I guess. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for a roll call. Is the defense not present? Such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must take a ruling based on the evidence that has been already presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howe or of comparison to murder the king. Dan. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, make it quick. I am a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy, dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rushed to end the trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed, and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I am not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You are a prosecutor. By definition, you are here to prosecute. No. My job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of the justice. That's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury, and then I appear all wet. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. I mean, you're the one who put me in the river, though. Your Honor. But Your Honor, rules are rules. One more word out of either of you and I shall have you both disbarred. I mean, it's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Oh, we're not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see, you know, it's my 17th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even begun. Well, the defense, he was late. Pish posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with the trial. It will be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections? Nope, no objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me. You surely wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Okay, this kinda solves the problem. that we're gonna accuse the judge. And we kinda needed somebody else on top of him to, you know, send him to jail. Now we have the king, so yeah. Fine, proceed with the curse trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities of the day before the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think we can skip a little bit ahead. Perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre? Oh, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Tivre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled a new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Mayor Howe. And well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Madame Saint-Messias of the court. What we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony, it is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I mean, I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerves, says Romulus. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Select a statement. Okay. South entrance. Okay. Salle du Tivre. Gallery. Prince of Spain. Here. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tivre uneventfully. Indeed. We stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then moved to the Grand Gallery. What did you see in the Salle du Tivre? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly. I mean, aside from the Roman artifacts, for example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed without encountering anything of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have reason to believe that this was a key moment on the day of the murder. I want king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose that you will have to proceed, Your Majesty. Alright, let me think. There was this giant doorstep, and there was this copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else, now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Mayor Howe was keen to accept the chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable, says the judge. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens or early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was Mademoiselle Signa. I mean, how would the king know? Signa, that sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Signa. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signa gave chocolates to Mayor Howe 10 minutes before he died. No, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolate killed the mayor. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my tail feathers. This king just testified that Mayor Howell ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proven that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes, says Romulus. Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial. Damn, this guy is so nervous. Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I do not believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama is just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization on his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet, bro. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time! You have take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. God damn. I will now deliberate with the juror objection. Ooh. Wait, that's the lady, right? Oh no, wait. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yup. The doctor said that I had an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see? It's too late, the trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served. The judge goes, I swear, you are the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note. Sparrowson reads, this patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from a plant known as aconite, aka Monchoke or wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomachs confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... well, we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falretz. Okay. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. But maybe the prosecutor will? Perhaps? Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome. Wait, did you say the king was here? You can get his autographs later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine the little annoying little liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or dwell into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of our court's time. Nobody wants that. So then, what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poison wrapper was introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is this level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proven beyond doubt that Mayor Howell was killed by the chocolate. You're still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? I mean, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Wait. Wait, what? That is very convenient. Hello, says Madame Signa. So the judge recognizes the lady because he gave her the chocolate, huh? Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet and you have been an enormous asset to this case. But what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness? Yeah. I remember you mentioning that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Signa, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrive, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Signa is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections? Nope. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signa. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. Yep. She will say the same oath as always. Good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record, says Falcon. I am Catherine Marie Signa. I am a flower seller. Mademoiselle Signa, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre at 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, big dog named Mayor Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates. No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all, says Sparrowson. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur, I am confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's. Intriguing, very convincing, says the jury. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous compute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So, shall we wrap this court session up? Nope. I have further questions for the witness. Questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. He won't allow it, huh? Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine. If it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve. Oh, I see. I'm gonna show her the tickets of her parents. Please take a look at this, mademoiselle. Train tickets? Look at the names. Papa et maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the fox. Then that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed, go ahead. What are you two muttering about down there? I am amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre. I did present the box. Except it was not on my own volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh and my flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me. A man I assumed to be a kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist with the murder, and he will drop all debts. Refused, and he will ruin me and my parents. I obliged, because the alternative meant death for those who I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus. Damn. Ha. What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse the man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I have heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Signa, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your theory? Proof? I say the judge lent you money. Then you both must have signed a contract. That contract would suffice as proof. They were verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said I had to repay him. How convenient. Of course this supposed contract doesn't exist. The mademoiselle has no proof of her stories. Falcon, you have to do something. Do you have anything linked to Judge Romulus? A link? Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made a contract with Mademoiselle Signa in the past. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Romulus directly to the crime scene. Chocolate receipt. Fountain pen? Chocolate receipt. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? This is a receipt of a box of chocolates from Lander Hagelslag Chocolate Emporium, 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been on the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth, but taken in conjunction with Mademoiselle's updated testimony, that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in the chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off his own official court documents. That would be correct. It's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. But first things first, I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor. Huh? Yeah, that's mine, thanks. I've been looking for that, thing everywhere. I thought as much. Mesdames et Messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside this place. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine. Oh, so that's why you smell like fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Oh, did I say this pen was mine? On closer inspection I see it must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honor. I am not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in color. And as we all know, only bodies write in green. Oh, well yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So, Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. Nope, there is no more room for coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with a custom filling. That custom filling contained poison, originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signe, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall for Mademoiselle Signe's instead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. And when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Signe to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it. Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put a peasant girl in debt so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there is not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With a snap of my fingers, you could each and every one of you guillotined at the Palais d'Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. I mean, attempting to murder a king, corrupting the courtesies, what an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. But the king does. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overturn Paris. The king and the government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic, a republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me. Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. Well, that was resolved. So, what now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the President Judge's duties? And given the surprising series of revelations that took place, we believe that the results are clear. We find the defendant to be cleared of all charges, and therefore find the defendant not guilty. Yes, guys, we made it. Not guilty. Second one, and I really hope that this time we got it right. God damn. The previous one was such a disappointment. So, what happens to me now, says Sinya. Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But, as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law. So that means that you're free to go, yeah. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thanks. And thanks you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you would have to ask the fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although, not that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. You need a holiday after all this drama? Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before the fighting starts. You mean the revolution? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, monsieur. In the street, everyone talks about an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle. But you are far from smart, so we are staying put. Oh, we are far from smart, sorry. I see. Good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe you can meet again. Maybe we can meet again when this all is blown over. Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Damn. So I guess it's just you, me, and the fox, right, Falcon? That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork. Okie dokie. I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way you did, it was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Lie? These trial testimonies are completely invalid. Bollock. You and I both know that this trial has proceeded ample valid evidence. Even with the coercion account, that for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy. So, why are you holding back? You know, then, maybe 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Signa. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dog, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. Details? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Signa and she would definitely be convicted. But that would not serve justice. You're a good lawyer. You're not terrible, Falcon. That's all we can get of him. I must congratulate you, Senor Falcon and Senor Sparrowson. Oh, what am I doing? Still using that old accent. I of course meant congratulations. It's no big deal. We were just doing our jobs. No. Your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was going above and beyond your duties. Of course I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. But before I forgot, your payment. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. This has been a strange case, and I'm glad the truth came to light. Wait, Monsieur Vulpes, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh? More reputable than the Falcon that stands before me? Well, yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Vulpes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution? Indeed. I dare say that the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming, one way or the other. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you'll probably have search of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office. Dig up dirt? I'm a private investigator. It's what I do. We'll bear that in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. Good day, messieurs. I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon? What? I was just going to ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Yeah, the previous one was a case to start drinking, but this one wasn't. Your game has been saved. Do you wish to continue? Maybe on the next video. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and whatever you want to do. See you next time. Bye bye.